Like many of you, I wake up every single day terrified that I'm going to open my phone and find out that Kanye West said some more dumb shit. And today, oh boy, today, he has said a lot of dumb shit, which is a hard thing to juggle along with my enjoyment of his music, like the album Graduation.
Find your dreams come true.
This is the first album I ever bought on iTunes when I was 12 years old. But it's getting harder and harder to ignore the things that Kanye says. And I've avoided making a video about Kanye for months now. I mean, he's been in the news, I feel like, every other week since October. Why? Well, not because I'm trying to defend his actions or be an apologist for him, but because I feel like Kanye's a provocateur. He's going to say the most dumb and insane shit possible to get the most media attention, so then he can say more insane dumb shit, and it becomes an Ouroboros of stupidity. But the same way he's able to flex his First Amendment right to say those things, I feel like I should be able to use my First Amendment right to admonish them. And so that's what I'm hoping to do today. So let's start at the beginning. Where did this all come from? Well, really, we can boil it down to a single Kanye West tweet that dropped in October that said, "I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people," which is weird because it's DEFCON. And 3 is like the middle one. It's not like the worst one, and it's not like the least serious one. It's like middle of the road. And then he says, "I can't be yada yada yada." And that got him in some heat. That's a few months ago. You guys might remember he got dropped from like Adidas, all of his sponsors, and then he went on like a media tour. He went on any podcast or show that would get him on there and said some crazy things, which usually ended up in him leaving the show. So here's him on Piers Morgan about a month ago.
Okay, so I'm going to tell people when I would apologize for the tweet. This is what has to happen
The tweet
first.
about
I need
DEFCON.
all of the top executives.
I'm going to skip. What he needs is all the executives at like record labels to show everybody's contract, I think, is about it.
That's clear.
Interview adjourned. Love you.
Now you can imagine that got some press, so he went on another podcast.
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about, are you leaving?
Are you afraid of the press?
Walked out of that one too. He even got a little bit heated with Lex Friedman, who I feel like usually has the best conversations when this man sits down with people. I feel like, he's able to, grab a beer, get along with pretty much anyone opposing him in the chair. But Kanye seemed to have the highest tensions on this pod.
I'm trying to call you out in your bullshit because I hope I'm somebody you can trust.
I
That's
don't
it.
fucking trust you.
Well, you should find people in your life you can trust.
Don't tell me what I should do. I'm not one of your BLM marchers.
So this is the backdrop. Kanye's banned on Twitter, goes on a bunch of podcasts, tries to speak his mind. And then, of course, Elon buys Twitter. And what happens to Kanye? Well, he gets unbanned on Twitter along with Trump and like Andrew Tate. And where does that lead us? Well, with him tweeting out shalom. He's back on to the admiration of many. But this is I think the start of the end. This is the start of what has led us to today, where Kanye has said some insane shit that you'll hear about in a minute that are pretty much impossible to get behind unless you are just truly racist or anti-Semitic. But before we get to that, I have to tell you about something else, which is the sponsor of today's stream, my chess boxing event. Now, if you don't know, that huge Nintendo drama that happened a couple days ago has left people out on their asses for the Smash World Tour, which was supposed to happen the same date, December 11th, as my chess boxing event. And so I decided I would get a little bit crazy, and this might make me go bankrupt, but fuck it, we'll do it anyway. I am going to be selling tickets for 1 hour, all right? If you're watching this video right now, you should go to ludwig.gg right now and use code $1, all capital dollar, $1, and the tickets will be sold for literally $1. I think there's some fees with the venue that I can't get around, but I will receive $1 from you, and it'll only be for 1 hour. Look, I just wanted something for people to do on the exact weekend of Smash World Tour, and I know a lot of Smashers are in town for main stage, so if you were supposed to go there, come for $1. If you wanted to come but it was out of your budget, you got 1 hour. Good luck. Go, go, go. Anyway, back to the story of Kanye West. What happens after he's unbanned for Twitter? He announces his campaign for presidency for 2024. Now, you might remember Kanye was also on the ballot for 2020. He went a little bit late, so I think he had to be written in a lot of states. But now he's announcing very early that he's on the ballot for 2024. And not only is he on the ballot, he also had a meeting with Donald Trump, and he asked Trump to be his running mate, former president, which made Trump get upset, and then he started making fun of Kim Kardashian. And so that's a crazy thing. And then he continued his podcast tour. And his final stop was on Alex Jones's podcast InfoWars. Now, you probably know Alex Jones because he said some crazy things about the shooting in Connecticut over a decade ago, and now lost a lawsuit where he has to pay $1 billion to those families. He even has a dedicated podcast to just correcting the things that he says that are wrong, which I don't know what has to go wrong in your life that people dedicate their time to just calling you out on your bullshit. But that's what happens. And the podcast is unhinged. This podcast was fucking crazy. I mean, just look at this clip alone.
That's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also.
I'm sorry, what?
I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table.
Whoa! Okay. Now that was Alex Jones trying to be charitable towards Kanye, saying, "Hey, you're not Hitler, man." And then Kanye somehow taking that, which was meant to be like a compliment, a giving of good grace, and turned it around and said, "Hitler's not that bad." Which I feel like is the one thing almost everyone outside of Nazis can get behind, is that he is that bad. It's like the great uniter. It's like the closest our country has ever been is when we fought against Nazis. And if you maybe are still being charitable towards Kanye, you might see, well, he's trying to find the good in anything, like a devout Christian would. But it doesn't end. It doesn't.
Schwarzenegger said he loved Hitler. They gave him an award. I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
That was him saying, "I like Hitler" in closing, which, okay, that's a little bit different than trying to find good in people.
Just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. But look,
I love Jewish people, but I also love Nazis.
Oh, man. Well,
You know you're in trouble when the most sane person in the room seems to be Alex Jones, who has to pay almost $1 billion for all the insane shit he has said over the past decade. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Of Ukraine and Russia. I haven't really seen so much of that in the news. I'm, of course, pro-Putin. I'm very pro-Russia.
I am also.
Let's go. Yeah.
It's like you met somebody at a bar who happens to be a Patriots fans, but they're talking about Putin, who's trying to take over all of Ukraine right now. It's crazy to me, the things you're saying. And I've seen the dick riding extend about as far as it can towards Kanye for all of his fans. I mean, shit, I like a lot of the Kanye songs. What the fuck does Kanye know about politics? This guy just seems to be going on any podcast and saying the most insane shit, and it always escalates on every new podcast he appears on. I mean, check out this clip.
hearing I'm a Nazi. I'm really, because I'm not. But
Alex Jones trying to rein in. Imagine Alex Jones trying to rein in his guest Kanye. He says, "Hey, I'm not a Nazi. Come on. At least we can find some equal footing on that."
I think by them falsely accusing people, some people are going to become Nazis.
I am. Now what? I am.
You're
now
what?
Now I'm a Nazi, Ari Emanuel. Isn't that?
And look, it's just a weird fucking interview. I mean, outside of the insanely, provocateur and terrible shit he's saying, he also had this weirdly long segment where he pretended to be the leader of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, because his name's Netanyahu. He brought out a net in a bottle of Yahoo. I'll just let it play out. It's crazy.
Perfect answer for the ADL. They are going to have to listen up. What we did is we brought Netanyahu with us.
I'm in the twilight zone right now.
Netanyahu, what do you have to say? What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now, Nick Fuentes and Ye? It was bad. It was bad for Trump to meet with Nick and Jake. Okay. I had no idea your voice is going to sound like that, Netanyahu.
I'm just saying, like, look, there are a lot of ways to criticize the leaders of countries, especially Benjamin Netanyahu. I mean, you could easily criticize that guy, but you're going to roast him for his voice that you put on for him? But then when Hitler comes up, you're like, you know what? That guy, say what you will about Hitler, but I think he was a bad guy through and through. That's where I'm at on it. And look, if you are trying still somehow to find any shred of dignity to throw to Kanye, I think this about
like
seals
Hitler.
it.
I don't like Hitler. And I know you're trying to be shocking with that.
I'm not trying to be shocking. I like Hitler. I do not. The Holocaust is not what happened. Let's look at the facts of that. And Hitler has a lot of redeeming qualities.
And then he follows up on the Holocaust comment.
Really cool outfit and stuff. And he was a really good architect. And
so you're in love with the look of it.
And he didn't kill 6 million Jews. That's just like factually incorrect.
Guys, get the Ronald Reagan clip they showed me yesterday.
Tries to cut him off because it is factually correct. It is factually correct. I mean, it's like one of the easily most researchable, documented genocides ever, like in world history. It happened very recently. Like there are still people who are alive for it. Many people who are alive for it that experienced it. And to be someone with that level of platform saying that shit, First Amendment, whatever you want, fine. Okay, I get it. But First Amendment, freedom of speech, does not mean freedom of consequence. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't lose all respect that people have for you. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to be criticized for the shit that you say. And Kanye, especially as somebody who's running for president in 2024, who I'm so worried about, like you know, high schoolers who he specifically said in the interview he thinks about and he is trying to appeal to, or college kids who might vote for Kanye half as a joke, half because they culturally impacted them because of the music that he's put out. When his platforms right now are, I like Nazis, and Hitler not that bad, and Holocaust is fake, is crazy. It's crazy to me, and it's causing real, genuine harm. I mean, this was an article that came out a couple of weeks ago where a Jewish cemetery in Illinois was vandalized with swastikas and had Kanye was right messages on it, and it's causing real harm. It's causing real harm. So look, Kanye, I cannot think of a bigger dumbass. I hope we never have to talk about him again. I hope the next interviews he does go under the radar, but it's all over my timeline, and I figure with my much smaller voice, I can at least use my First Amendment right to tell you guys I think he's a dumb piece of shit. And that's about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe while you're here, and have a good rest of your day. Hopefully in the future we can go back to talking about how Nintendo's cringe and not how one of my favorite artists growing up is like a Nazi sympathizer. Whoa, crazy year. All right, boys, we're doing the first ever IRL Bros versus Pros. I've been rock climbing for a while, but to prove how good me and my boys are, I've invited one of the greatest rock climbers I know. Hey, Magnus.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Magnus, I invited you out here to see if us four can beat you in a competition to see who's the better climber.
Yeah.
What do you think our odds are?
0.
0?
Unless there's like a disadvantage or something. I don't think you're
Well,
gonna beat me. No.
We brought a couple of things, but before we jump to the competition and the handicaps we're gonna have to give you, let's see how good at climbing you are. So let's take a look at a couple of routes. I'll try it, you try it, we see who can do better. How long have you been climbing?
25 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've climbed for 8 months, so
Okay.
you know, we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. All right, let's give it a shot. I'm just gonna show you guys a climb that I can do to show you how skilled I am. Oh yeah, that's okay.
That's good. Come on.
There's a lot of strength.
There you go.
Yeah, not too much, to be honest. That worked for me.
Come on. That's good.
Yeah, okay.
Don't tire yourself out. Good.
So it's like,
Yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah.
Probably take you a little bit to do that one.
Yeah. Can you explain to me how you did it?
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest thing, and this is what I learned in climbing, is driving the legs
Okay.
to get a better hold later on.
Right.
Keep those arms straight.
Oh. Okay.
His shoes aren't even on. He's not wearing his
Why would I wear my shoes when I'm not using myself?
All right, well, here's what we're gonna do because one, you are clearly much better at climbing, and I am already tired. So I brought my good friends, Stans, Nick, Atriot, come up here. So here's your competition. We'll have 3 different random variables. We'll pull from a bag what grade we're doing, V0 through V5, because I don't think we can do any higher than that.
Yeah.
And then we'll pull which of the 4 of us are climbing against you. And then the final one, and this is where it gets a little saucy, we have a handicap for you.
Okay.
Now we haven't told you any of them ahead of time, so you can't prepare. But let's just say that it'll make it a little bit harder to climb.
Good.
And then we have 8 total climbs we'll do. Whoever does them more successfully, or more of them successfully, wins.
Okay.
Simple enough. And if we win, we rename Norway.
So what do I get if I win?
I'm calling it Ludland.
Do I rename the U.S.?
No, you get a gun.
Okay.
So who's going up against Magnus? Come on, pull it, pull it.
He pulls his own name.
I want me. I want to go first.
I got you, baby. Because it's
All right, you'll go up against Magnus. Magnus, your punishment. Here you go.
Come on, what's the worst one? Can we put like oil on his hands?
No, you're gonna ruin the rocks.
Okay, well.
we all fight
backward.
Oh.
Climb backward.
How do I do that?
All right. All right, we're gonna do a V2 climb for this one. Magnus has to climb it backwards, which he interpreted as upside down.
I've never done this before. but-
Really? Well, if it makes you feel better, he's never done a V2 before.
Let's go, big stands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is easy.
Crushing it.
Come on.
Yes.
Yeah, nice, easy. I shouldn't share for him actually.
Okay.
You got it. You got it. Big move.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh my God! Take a breather. Take a breather. Come here.
Take breath.
Take off. Yeah.
Oh
What the
my
fuck?
God.
Okay.
You need to be really arrogant if you fall. You gotta say get
Okay.
He's actually keeping his feet above the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's solid.
This is how bad's fun.
Dude. When your controls are
Holy
inverted.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Stan.
Yeah.
No way.
Stan, you're so washed.
I guess just 2 feet on the end. That's how you finish.
2 feet at the end.
Dude. Dude, holy shit. That was fucking awesome. Oh my God. We're so fucked. Okay, 1 point you.
You succeeded at tiring me out though.
Yes. Okay.
That was my job.
Officially
Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
Good
that's
job.
why. That's why. That was the team strategy.
And that was the easiest challenge, so.
Yeah, they get harder from there. Yo, yeet. Me.
Alright.
Okay.
All right, you're going up against one of the best climbers in his age group.
One arm.
Yeah. That's number 50.
One arm.
One arm.
How are you thinking about it? Because I'm thinking about it, I want to compare notes. I'm thinking I sort of tactically,
I'm thinking of starting my right hand,
okay?
then going again with my right hand,
Yeah.
then going again with my right hand, and then probably go again with my right hand.
So does that count?
Save
Yeah,
that
yeah,
score.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're
great.
good. Now you can do whatever you want.
The scambit. Just stand up into it. Get your right up. Nice.
Okay. You got this.
Ow! God, ow!
You're almost there.
No, you're there. You just gotta get that left foot up.
Match that. Yep.
Yes, sir. A little higher. A little higher.
Higher, a little higher.
Wrong one. There you go. Okay, knee is good. I love that. Now get your foot.
One of the greatest knee bars of all
Now
time.
just stand up.
Come on, baby. You got the little nub. Probably need your right for that one.
Right foot.
Right
has
foot
a
up,
spot.
right foot up.
Spot. Yeah.
Yep.
There
Two
you go.
hands, yeah,
Two
you
hands.
touch
Two
it,
hands.
touch
Just touch it. You don't have to.
Yeah! All right, one arm.
Oh my.
I can't let it.
Don't get cocky. He's only got one arm here.
No, wait. Hey, take
Okay.
it
Oh, he's having a little trouble.
Oh.
Did you see his face? He's terrified.
You need tips. I've actually accomplished this one.
Oh my!
We're so.
Okay.
All right, 2-1.
Remove holds.
We are going to mark holds, and you cannot use them in the climb.
Let's go, Nick.
You got it, baby. Speed.
There we go.
Just need your foot.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah.
There we go, Nick.
Two big jugs.
That's what it's about.
Match
You're almost
level.
there.
Match level.
Drive off that.
Nice.
Come on.
All right, 2 big leaps.
Come into that. Yeah. Next one.
Next one's great. Next one's huge. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Get it done, get it done.
Got it.
2 hands, 2 hands, 2 hands.
Match that one. Match the one. Yeah, and then you go left. Come on.
Reach your left.
Yeah, easy.
There we go.
Nice. So which
Yeah,
move two?
and then have
Just get rid of this two and he's right?
remove all these.
Oh, I like that.
Our strategy being removing the entire center of the climb,
Yeah.
so that he can't use it.
Yeah. Oh no!
No!
It was a scam.
It was a scam!
It was a scam.
It was a scam.
You shouldn't have believed him. He was
You
piece of shit.
Ludwig, it was one hand.
That.
He had one hand on the wall, Ludwig.
This is your punishment for the next one, which you have yet to fail one.
Clown costume.
Hell yeah.
You actually bring a clown costume?
Yeah.
No, what's good is that the chalk goes into the shoe, into your feet, and you have better grip.
No, not yet, not yet.
Watch the nose.
Watch the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad.
All right. Now get up there. Get up on that wall.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
There we
yeah.
go.
Ronald McDonald infiltrating a Burger King.
There's no way.
There's no way?
There's no way.
Oh.
All right. I think we both failed. You can take
You
that
can
off now.
lose the clown suit, yeah.
Unless you like it.
I'm ready to
Weighted
cry.
vest.
In a good way.
Okay.
60 pounds.
60-pound weighted
Carry.
vest.
Yeah.
Is that hard for you? Should we do the carry instead?
What is 60 pounds again?
Like
kilos?
25 kilograms.
I think you'll crush
No, I think that's too easy.
So then, do you want to try him on your back?
Wait.
And we do like a V1.
Just wait. I fucking
Yeah.
I think you're too heavy.
too heavy.
Who's the lightest, Nick? Maybe, sure. What do you weigh,
No, I
Josh?
can't
What do you weigh?
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, maybe if I do
wait
a
a
little
minute.
lap.
Wait, what about you? How much you weigh, Andrew?
Like 135.
You want to try
What if
that?
he
Right.
climbs with you?
He's
So
about
it's
he's
just-
about 60 kilograms.
It depends on the bowler, but
This got to be a point. This got to be a point. He's got a human on his back.
Yup.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're just gonna step right up.
Plenty of spots for your feet still if you need them.
Oh, it's light work.
Crush it.
There we
light
go.
Look at this.
Oh my god.
Thanks to Andrew, the cameraman.
Andrew,
Yeah.
please start shaking when you get to
Just punching yourself.
incredibly injured a pro climber.
Oh no, if he gets his feet up.
Make yourself heavy.
Focus, you're a rock.
Andrew, think of the floor.
Whisper mean things.
Yeah.
Oh.
Think of the floor.
Oh.
Wait. This is where we win. This is how we win, baby.
Oh!
This is how we win.
Andrew, start vibrating.
Oh, this is such a hard move.
I can't get into the wall. Okay, you can let go.
Bring him down. Oh! You fell before he did.
That's my boy.
Okay, you got your first point.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
Sure you don't want to try 2 more times and tire out?
Yeah, it's okay.
One arm, one leg. I don't think I will be able to start this. Honestly.
Right hand, left leg.
Right hand, left leg. That was crazy. Oh, okay.
That's nerve-wracking.
He has to hold it.
Oh no!
What the fuck, guys?
He's like floating.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hey, come on now.
Oh!
That was really cool.
You know what the worst part
It's
is?
like a
Is he
ballerina.
has that Nordic attitude where he enters and he's like, I probably can't do
Can't
this
do it,
one.
yeah.
And then just crushes it.
I actually thought I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought you would nail it.
You can just hold anything.
All right, Sans, come on.
Okay, I can do it. I can do it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
It's like a ladder.
Nice, come on.
Yeah.
You can get your right foot up.
You got it. Yeah, you got it.
You got it.
Right foot up, right foot up.
You got right foot up.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Finish it out.
There you
Whoa!
Yes, let's go.
Good shit, bro. Last
Right.
one.
Last one.
Yeah, this is it.
I think no need to pull this because there's only one challenge left.
Yeah.
We have these oven mitts You have to climb with them against me.
Why are they the grippy ones?
Because Yingling bought them. I don't. They also got great thumb holes.
Oh,
dude.
Jets performance enhancing. He's just gonna touch the wall. He's just gonna go up.
Let's go, Lord.
Oh my gosh, that's so slippery. Oh. Okay, bad start. Okay, that was actually just, it hurt a lot.
It's like perfect for oven mitts. Your hands are gonna get ripped up.
I actually think, do you want some chalk on the chalk up? Do you chalk the outside too? Yeah.
I'm gonna take off my shirt. When I try really hard, I need to take off my shirt.
Okay.
Just for the record, I look like that. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what's up?
You just have like, kind of like a hole instead of what he has, which is like a bunch of muscle.
I thought it was time to try.
You punch him here hard enough, he dies.
That's true.
What happened to your chest?
It's a birth defect called pectus excavatum.
Oh, I'm
It's just...
sorry.
He's got his shirt off for the finale.
Yeah. He hasn't done it yet.
His shirt was holding back. It was.
Hold. He can still fail.
Okay. Holy shit.
Fuck! Give me the gloves.
I can show you how you should do it.
Yeah, please do. Please, Lord, show me.
He just gives you fucked up advice.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
Yes.
Photoshopping.
Get your foot up. That's the
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
That's the way.
Babies.
Now go left foot up. Left foot out here.
Oh, Lord, where?
Huge. Let's go.
Oh, he's so
Bud.
strong.
Let's go, Lord.
So strong and ripped.
Take your right foot up. Right foot
Yes,
up.
sir. Higher. Left foot higher.
Left foot higher.
It's free.
Just a wee bit higher. There you go. Now reach for it.
Oh, you
Just
got
crawl.
it. You got
Let's
it.
go.
Good job.
Oh my god.
I just had to show you how to do it.
Yeah. I think, if I'm being honest, I have to give you the credit for that point because you showed me how to do it, and I would have been here like putting my back high foot. Yeah, I also took a few more tries. So clearly, you're the champion here today.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna put my shirt back on because I'm a little fat. Well, either way, congrats to you. Absolute
you.
god, better than the bros.
Oh yeah.
We'll come back stronger next time.
Yeah.
We'll come to Norway and we'll take back
We're
what's
gonna lap
ours.
out the whole limit thing.
I'm more of a lead climber, so this is not my expertise.
I've always said that about
Yeah, next time is lead
Next time
time.
is
I'm outdoor.
I'm more of an
Yeah.
oven mitt guy. I didn't really get to use the mitts. That helped me a lot.
As if.
Wait, these are great.
Anyway, go to Magnus's channel. We're filming another video that'll be there live right now, probably. So go watch it, and he's cool. So watch it.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. I've been on this earth for 28 years, and in that time, I've become an expert at two things, and only two things. The first one, live streaming, and the other one, getting scammed. If you look up Ludwig Scam, there's a lot of videos that come up, and they're not all clickbait. I actually got scammed out of $100,000. So last night, when there was a topic involving both of these things, my interest was piqued, because I think we witnessed the largest ever attempted scam live on stream, which is a crazy thing to do. So let's get into the context. The first thing we need to find out is the person who is getting scammed, who is a person I think you'll be familiar with. We've talked about him on this channel before. It's Aiden Ross, the biggest kick streamer in the world and one of the biggest streamers in the world. And who did he get scammed by? None other than 21 Savage, the artist, who famously sings this line.
How many niggas done died a lot? How many times did you cheat a lot? How many times did you lie a lot?
Yeah, confusing? Let's just keep up for a moment. If you don't know, a lot of rappers have been going on to streams. It's like one of the biggest ways to get seen by fans around the world and speak to them directly. There's huge streamers, right? So Kai has had people like Nicki Minaj on, and recently had 21 Savage on, and they did a bit of gambling, right? Just a couple of guys doing a bit of gambling. Nothing wrong with that. They gambled over a game of Madden, and the outcome was Kai losing $300,000 and then doing this viral clip.
It's over.
Dumbass game, bro. Get out of here, bro.
He was mad. He was mad. 300K is a lot, okay? He is a millionaire, true, but I think he was actually upset about that. So there's the context, okay? A lot of major artists, rappers are going onto these live streamers' streams, and one of the main things that 21 Savage does on these streams is gamble with the people he is streaming with. And he seems to relish it. I think he enjoys gambling, and I think he also enjoys winning because he filmed the aftermath of Kai's outrage, posted it online.
This nigga Kai broke everything, bro.
Filming the man while he's down.
Dada. Say dada.
Having him say dada. Well, hey, Kai, you look good in the Crocs, so you got that going for you. So there's your context, all right? And this all led up to a stream that happened last night where 21 Savage went on Aiden Ross's stream. This is something that's happened before, and I think Aiden, at the outset of it, owed 21 Savage some amount of money, like 20K. Nothing major for these guys, but a lot more money is going to be wagered throughout the course of this stream. And so here's the start of it, where they're talking about it.
20K. How much you want to put up on this game?
It don't matter. Whatever you want to put up.
100?
We can bet 100.
100?
Yeah.
So if I win, you pay 80.
Yeah.
So for context, yeah, they're betting $100,000 on a single game of NBA 2K. That's what they're doing right now, which is a crazy thing to do, because if you know anything about Aiden Ross, his come-up came from the 2K scene. He's damn good at the game NBA 2K. 21 Savage is also pretty damn good, but Aiden Ross, credit to him, pulled off some pretty good moves. Down 1 point, 8 seconds left. Kicks it out.
I ain't got it.
Hits the dagger, all right? 100K in his pocket. And it didn't end there. They played another game, Double or Nothing. Aiden won. He's at 200K. Then they played a third game, Double or Nothing, for $400,000. And Aiden was winning by so much that he offered 21 Savage an out.
I'll tell you what. You owe me 250 instead of 388. You quit right now. Yeah.
Quit out right now, and I'll give you a $150,000 discount. That's a nice thing to do. And so 21 Savage smartly accepted it. And then they moved on to other forms of gambling. And here's where the scam comes in. All right, so we're fully caught up to speed. 21 Savage, Aiden Ross are gambling. 21 Savage owes Aiden Ross like $250,000. And Aiden Ross, even after giving him that discount of $150K, also said he'd buy 21 Savage's sister a car and her friend a car with the money that he would be winning. Okay, all generally nice, pleasant things. They move over to a game of high card, which is as simple as it sounds. You get a whole deck of cards, you pull one each, whoever gets the higher card wins. I love this game. It's the rawest and purest form of gambling, unless you cheat. So let's watch the breakdown.
Nah, he's not going to scam me. Trust. I know how to play that shit.
That's a crazy omen. That's a crazy omen. Someone in chat just said that. He read it out loud. Anyway, you see 21 Savage opens a fresh deck of bicycle cards.
Where we could sit like this.
The classic, the GOAT, bike
like
cards.
A little circle table. Here.
He hands them off to somebody in his team.
He's going to put a table right here. So just right here.
We got to play at least 1,000.
All right, I'm going to learn it, bro. I don't give a fuck. You're going to lose more, so it's fine. High card, yeah.
And then he gets back a deck of cards. And this is where the scam begins. Now, if you're wondering, there is no strategy to this game. You pull a fucking card. The other guy pulls a fucking card. Whoever's closest to an ace wins however much you are willing to gamble. And I think they were playing for $1,000, and they upped it at one point to $10,000 a card. It's a lot of money. So why is he inspecting them so deeply? Well, the cards are marked. And we'll get to that in just a moment. But we can kind of tell already at this point that they might be marked, because when Aiden looks away, someone from 21 Savage's team points to the card to pick, which
Show
he
it first,
picks.
because I showed it first last time. Don't be Let me see real quick.
And so that's the scam, all right? But how does it get found out? Well, remember, this is all happening live on stream in front of over 100,000 people. That is so many people. There's definitely people there who have marked cards or played with people who have marked cards before, who are gambling addicts who know what's going on. And so some people in chat started to pipe up. And by the way, a lot of people are trying to deflect blame from 21 Savage, saying, look, this is someone from his team doing it. But he was pulling king after ace after jack, all the high cards, all right? And we'll get to exactly how Aiden Ross found out in a moment. But look how pushy 21 Savage was to even start playing the game in the first place.
Let's just call it no matter what, at 50K, you give it to me so I can buy your people gifts.
Aiden Ross is basically saying, hey, let's just say that at the moment where you go from 250K owed to 50K owed, we call it because I want to make sure I buy the cars, and I don't want to lose money buying the cars. Because they've done a lot of random gambling at this point. Honestly, they went on like Omegle, and then they just asked who's hotter, and they were playing 1 to 10K per person. They're crazy people. They're crazy people. Kind of fucking hype, I'm not going to lie, but they're crazy people. So anyway, they shake on that.
All right, bet. Cool. All right.
But listen to what 21 Savage says here.
Dice. High card. Fuck it, but I shuffle and I do the spreading. That's the only way I'm going to do it. All right.
Aiden Ross wants to play dice, which is basically fucking rolling dice. Whoever gets the higher number wins. 21 Savage, we're playing high card. Okay? We're playing high card. Okay, so high card they play. All right?
He's smiling.
Nope.
And then we have the clips of 21 Savage constantly looking down at the cards.
Say da-da.
Come on,
And look how confidently, how cocky he is while playing this game.
Say da-da.
Dada. Fuck!
What you have? Let me
Queen.
see.
Now some bullshit, bro. This Atlanta cheating game.
Ace beats Queen. It seems like he's the luckiest man on earth. I think he pulled 6 face cards in a row, something crazy like that. Anyway, for a moment, they decide to play dice after Aiden keeps losing, and 21 Savage steps out. As he steps out, somebody from Aiden Ross's team comes up and says, dude, take a look at these fucking cards.
Right on my finger.
Little scratch.
But this one doesn't have a scratch, and it's a king. I don't think you would do that, bro.
Dude, the moment he realizes, yeah, he's been getting fucking scammed. Now, if you don't know this scam, it's super simple. All you do is you use your fingernail to indent something, and then the moment you do that, it'll have a mark, all right? And so people do that all the time with cards. I mean, all the time is a bit of an exaggeration, but it's something that happens. I'm aware of this scam. I try to avoid, all right, playing with people who do this scam, but it's very common. Typically in house games, right? You'll never get away with it at a casino. And so this is when Aiden Ross finds out, and he verifies, and he goes through every damn card in the fucking deck that was swapped out by a member of 21 Savage's team, and finds out that all of the face cards and aces were marked. All of them. It was clearly a scam the entire time. And during that run, I mean, they gambled on a variety of games, but 21 Savage ran it down from 250K owed to like 120K owed. So he basically earned $130,000. Not all through the high card game, mind you. Some of it was because he was called more good looking on Omegle, but a lot of it was. All right? And then look at the environment of the building after he got caught. Dude, it is tough. It is tough in there.
You want to just stop gambling now? All right, we'll call it. Oh, goddamn. Call this shit.
Dude, I'm sorry. I have to talk because I'm so uncomfortable because it's so quiet. This is awkward. Because this is 21 fucking Savage who just released an album with Drake scamming Aiden Ross out of thousands of dollars when he's worth eight something figures. It's a crazy thing to do. It's a crazy thing to do even if you're not rich. But it's just extra levels of crazy when you are that rich, that famous, and also in front of 100,000 people. Now, a lot of people have said, hey, this could be just someone on 21 Savage's team that swapped it out. Sure, could be true. But the fact of the matter is that he did inspect the cards, and he did pull only the cards that were marked because he only pulled face cards. So it's weird. It's just fucking weird. And anyway, that was the largest ever attempted scam live on stream. Hundreds of thousands of dollars attempted to be scammed from Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross followed up today. He said that 21 Savage paid him out the original $250,000 that he was owed. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'll take the man at his word. And that's where we left off. But I thought it was a fun, interesting story as a man who likes gambling myself, and a man who likes getting scammed. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Subscribe. See you. Have a good one. See you later. See you later. Don't please do not scam me. I am susceptible. Leave me alone. Thank you. The title of this video is not clickbait. After almost 2 weeks of silence, Cody Ko has finally responded to the allegations. Now, this all started about 12 days ago when D'Angelo Wallace dropped a very informative video talking about the allegations against Cody Ko, the allegations that allege he had sex with a 17-year-old when he was 25 years old. You might have heard of this by watching this original video or someone else recapping it like Charlie, because those have gotten millions and millions of views. I haven't talked about it yet, even though people have been asking me to, because simply put, I said I was waiting for a response from Cody, and we finally have it. Again, it is a small response, but we'll get to it in just a moment. First, if you haven't seen that stuff, I'll give you a quick recap on what happened and then the fallout since the news dropped. Before we go any further, I should let you know a sponsor's about to pop up. Normally, I wouldn't put a sponsor in a video like this. However, I wanted to make a video about something else, but I've been getting some flack online for not talking about this situation sooner. So I had to talk about this situation at the timeline people wanted me to, and then do the sponsor the timeline they wanted me to. Anyway, sponsor. I'm subscribed to 47 Twitch channels. 47! I only watch Northern Lion, which is why I'm happy to tell you about today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Rocket Money is the all-in-one finance app that you can use to check your credit score, to track your spending, and also cancel unwanted subscriptions. And although I like a lot of these channels, if I wanted to unsubscribe from them, I could easily with Rocket Money. Rocket Money has saved customers up to $740 a year, and you can get started for free. To save more and spend less, join the 5 million plus people using Rocket Money by going to my link. That's rocketmoney.com/mogulmail, or you can just click the link in the description. Thank you very much, Rocket Money, and now back to the video. It originally started from this clip that I think spread all over TikTok from Tana Mojo's live canceled podcast. That's the name of her podcast, Canceled. And somebody asked her this question here.
Who's the smallest dick you've ever had sex with?
Oh my God, no one look at me, Cody Ko.
You know, which would already make some waves. People would be like, okay, I get the podcast name right. You know, it's no longer ironic. But it's what she says after that started to trigger some alarm bells.
Delete the video. I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that. What?
She says, I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that. Now, if you don't know that she was 17, is what she's alleging. He's 8 years older than her, which makes him 25 years old. And she goes on to expand on another episode of her podcast, Canceled, later on, after that clip went quite viral a month ago, and says this.
And however, I understand that this isn't just some crazy tea. It was a crime.
Yeah.
And
we'll get to that in just a moment.
I've tried to talk about this a million times. I hooked up with Cody Ko when I was 17 and he was 25. Yeah, it happened. And I think that
plain cut, simple. Like a first party account, sex requires two people, one of the people in that situation saying it happened. Now, she does go on to say that she doesn't feel like a victim, but sometimes she thinks of it from the perspective of like if that was her little sister or, you know, like someone younger who she knew, and she thinks about how weird that was. Now she's reaching the age Cody was for Cody to have done. You know, and I know I think of that sometimes because like I was in high school and there was girls in my high school who date like people in college, and then sometimes people out of college, and like at the time, like, you know, I was fucking mad about it because I was like, why are you dating older guy? You know, what if you date one of the high schoolers? And then when I reach that age, you realize how fucking weird it is to not be the guy in college, to be the guy graduated college by 3 years dating a high schooler or high school aged girl. That's wild. That's a wild thing to do. That 8-year age gap is like at the peak difference in like social norms and a lot of shit. But beyond it being maybe like a morally weird thing to do or whatever, it is a crime. Like she said, it's statutory rape, the non-forcible sexual activity in which one of the individuals is below the age of consent. And I believe the two places where this could have happened was either Florida, where the age of consent is 18, or California, where the age of consent is 18. Either way you cut it, still a crime. 17, less than 18. Simple math there. And this is around the time that it was to have happened. This is 2016. They were doing some collab videos at the time, Tana and Cody. And I'm not going to force you to watch this video. You can check it out if you want, but it is excruciating. It's basically a lot of yapping, some flirting, and then Cody, because he is a different generation than Tana, asking her to teach him like young teen slang and using shit like no cap or low key, which is weird, right? When the video is about their age difference and bridging that for them to have at the same timeline hooked up. Now, a lot of people might think the defense, well, he might not have known or whatever. All right, they were alleged to have hooked up at, like, I think Playlist Live, some con or something. Maybe he didn't know, but this is a big part of D'Angelo Wallace's video. Is that he definitely knew. If we think correctly, that Gabby Hanna is referring to Cody Ko. I'll play the video.
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he was like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he turned that.
Yeah, and then they hooked up. And that, you know, if it is any indication, was followed up by a tweet from Gabby Hanna that said, everything that is hidden will be shown and everything that is secret will be made known. This is right around the time, again, this all started dropping. So it's like, feels like she was talking about Cody Ko. Now, Cody didn't say anything for like the first week. He wasn't seen. He didn't post anything anywhere. That was until he made his first public appearance, which was at a DJ set at the Encore in Las Vegas. And that went really viral because he's playing fucking Sorry. he's playing Sorry. I mean, there's a whole DJ set. I'm sure the DJ set was great, but you have to look at the irony. That DJ set was about 6 days ago, about a week ago, and after that, still nothing. So no response. And of course, the title of this video is talking about his response. So what's the fallout since that all happened? You know, all those very credibly seeming allegations, right? Cody hasn't come to refute any of it. He hasn't come to apologize for any of it. What has happened? Well, first off, he's lost a lot of subscribers. All right, people are finding out about this. They are not happy about this. I think Cody had a very like high percentage female audience, a very left-leaning audience, an audience that wouldn't stand for this happening. And because of that, went from 6.23 million subscribers down to sub 6 million subscribers. I passed him in subscribers because he went down. That's crazy to think about. The hundreds of thousands of people. He also was famed because, you know, he reacted to a lot of the button videos. And at one point, even got to voice the button, which is something that me and Cody had shared. Watch good old button reacts. But he was in better favor because, you know, again, they had hired him to do several videos where he voiced the button. I voiced the button. I voiced the button again. I believe he voiced the button with his wife at one point. All those videos have been removed from Cut. Cut basically deleted every single video with Cody Ko off the site. If you look it up, does not exist anymore. Does not exist anymore. Shorts are gone, videos are gone, yada yada. He also runs a podcast network called TMG, Tiny Meat Gang. Now that hosts his own podcast, but also other people's podcasts. One of those groups, Enya and Drew, who run a podcast called Emergency Intercom, left. They said, hey, everyone, we wanted to make a post to express that we are moving the podcast to be produced independently by us. So in the meantime, no episode this week while we figure out the best plan forward. Thank you for your understanding and patience. And that was about a week ago. And then today, just a few hours ago, it finally dropped. Hi, everyone. We want to start by thanking you all for your patience while we're working to figure out the best path forward for the studio. We know it's been a very strenuous few weeks for everyone, and we really appreciate your willingness to bear with us. Now, this comes from TMG's website. This is not paywalled. I think there was maybe some original paywalling post, but this is not paywalled. I double-checked. You are the most creative and incredible group of people. It's talking to the people who are subscribed to TMG. We feel so lucky to work with all of you. TMG Studios is what it is because of you. I believe this was sent out as an email to people who work at TMG originally. We couldn't be more proud of the incredible roster of talent we're privileged to work with, yada, yada. And then it continues. As we enter into the next phase of the studio, we wanted to let you know that Cody will not be involved in the day-to-day operations at TMG. What has transpired over the past few weeks is a personal issue for him, and Cody wants to remove any effect this is having on your professional and personal lives and the work you and our other hosts have done to make TMG Studios so successful. So this is a letter addressed, to the people who work at TMG. Noel will continue to lead the team. His top priority remains the life and growth of the studio and this talent. Our audiences see your hard work every week, and we want to make sure that's continued. Sincerely, Cody and Noel. That's it. There, an actual signed letter written by Cody and Noel, where he is not getting fired from TMG, but saying he is stepping down to basically not hurt the studio anymore, right? They already lost one show. I'm sure some of the other people who host shows are like, okay, well, you know, what's happening? because they haven't uploaded any videos, all right? Not just their own podcasts, but other people's podcasts in a couple weeks since it's all kind of went down. Cody has left TMG. He is gone from TMG. He could maybe come back. They didn't exactly, say he lost all his ownership or percentage. But as far as right now, he is gone from TMG. Noel is at TMG. That is the only thing people have heard from Cody. Perhaps a response in a larger fashion is going to follow. I don't know, but that's where we leave off. So thought I'd just make a little update now that there's some more information. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Have a good one. Goodbye now. Hopefully next video I can make about fucking something that's not related to people doing stuff with underage people. That'd be nice. Cut released a new The Button video. Now, I wouldn't dare watch this. I told you guys this is my guilty pleasure. When you start partaking in your guilty pleasure too much, you just become the problem, all right? I would become a regular trash TV viewer. That's not what I want. However, sometimes you have to do things for others. I'm not the hero you guys might want, but I certainly am the hero you guys need. Because even though these videos are littered with miles and miles of cringe as far as the eye can see, I feel like I almost shield you guys from the cringe in a way when I pause the video every 5 seconds to make a joke that's about a 3 out of 10 in the laugh department. And so even though I don't want to do this, there's no realm where I would ever want to watch another Button video. Ew, yuck, gross. I have to be your shield so you guys can be your own sword. It's time I do my job. Look, I don't like doing this. You guys, I don't like this. If I had the choice between watching this cut.com video and playing a video game, I would choose playing a video game every single time. I do this because I have to. I do this as a service. All right? Anyway, I'm so excited to watch it. Let's watch it. Make the cam smaller and become the Button. So are you guys gonna fuck each other? Hey, what would it take to do anal? Anal. Hey, do you think she's hot? You know what the Button is? I just realized it. The Button is basically the annoying orange if the annoying orange was super horny. It's just a horny orange.
When the button lights up red, either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Get out of here.
If 2 people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
This episode was made in partnership with Native. Native has supplied their new deodorant and body wash that has naughty and nice scents.
I'm Alex.
Alex, my name's Megan.
So tell me, what's your job?
My job, I have a couple jobs right now. I'm a barista and I also work at a spa.
Would you say you're naughty or nice?
Who would ever pick naughty? Nice is just the best option. Like, you just say nice. There's never, because it's naughty or nice. So it's fine to be naughty, but then to say you are just not a nice person, not a great start.
I would say I'm nice.
Do you like nice boys?
I think there has to be a good mix. Like, I think it has to start really nice.
He's shaking his head like, no, we can just be nice. No, sorry, wrong. We can just be nice. So fucking awkward. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm so glad he's blindfolded so he didn't have to witness the cringiest attempt at rejection ever. Because clearly she went through the mental process of like, no, I won't reject him. And then like last second before it was going to happen, she's like, you know what? I will reject him. Which is basically the same thing as like when you play chess and then you make a move in chess and then you look at the board and you realize you've made a terrible fucking blunder. But it's too late. It's too late. God damn it. How is there always something?
Not ready anymore.
Awkward.
Dude, if I was him, I would have both hands over the button and I would be blocking her from hitting it. She's blindfolded. She can't see. You know what? I'd box her out. I would go on the table on her side and I'd box her out straight up. You're not going to beat me in the post. Just not going to happen. 0% chance. Sorry.
How's it going?
You know, I was doing pretty good. Now I'm blindfolded.
Yeah.
You can't see each other.
No.
Say something sexy.
Do you see what I mean, though? The annoying orange, but horny. You kind of see what I mean now.
I think your voice is pretty sexy.
Oh, thank you.
You can also hold hands.
I'm comfortable with whatever.
Sure.
There we go.
Hey, what's your name?
My name's Brian. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian went from I'm a little anxious being blindfolded to I am comfortable with whatever.
And I go out with friends.
Megan, what happened with your hands?
Wait, why did the button rat her out? That's a snitch if I've ever seen one.
I was worried that he was gonna hit it, so I wanted to hit it first.
Well, I haven't even been able to learn much.
Brian, do you like naughty girls?
Who doesn't? I suppose the next question would be, are you a naughty girl?
Absolutely. I used the mistletoe native deodorant today.
Did they just get their own staff to play the button so they could do an ad read? Are you a naughty girl? Absolutely. I play Raid Shadow Legends on my mobile phone, which you can get right now for free, and I got 500 reward points instantly. How is that naughty? It would be naughtier to not use the deodorant.
If both parties consent, I dare you to kiss each other.
Is this the first ever kiss on the button? This is forward. They're gonna kiss? She seems down. Those are kiss me smiles. I can't see her eyes. Bro sounded like a villager. If someone says you want to kiss me and you whip out a villager noise, I think you fumbled the bag. There's no way they're gonna kiss now.
Where are you?
I'm standing over the button.
Okay, I'm standing too.
God, I hate looking at people kiss sometimes. I think they nailed it in movies, but kissing, especially the first kiss, is always so awkward.
Wow.
Look at his hands after. Meh. Was okay. It's not bad. That's the face I make after eating like a donut at Dunkin' Donuts. It was like a solid 6 out of 10.
All right, this is going well, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
The last challenge, can you take your blindfolds off?
Most nerve.
Oh, this is gonna hurt me so much. Oh my God. Okay, look, it is not a secret that she's overweight, but if he takes off his blindfold, looks at her, and then rejects her, I don't know if I'll be able to recover from this. Or vice versa. She takes off her blindfold, looks at him, rejects him. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. Because there are 6 more minutes in this video, and I cannot lie about that fact. You can look down at the player. There's a lot more time. While you're down there, hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 4 million subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my God, you're already down there. That's so convenient. Wow, I can't believe that. That's so great. That's so crazy. Thanks for going down on me.
You're gonna hate what you see.
Oh my God, you're gorgeous.
Is this the type of person you normally would date?
Bro looks like he's reading the morning paper. He looks like he's studying a chess position.
Honestly, no.
Why?
Loaded question.
I don't know. Like even with looks, I don't have a type, and
Wow. Plot twist. That was clearly defensive. We remember earlier when they were both blindfolded, she reached for the button in fear that he would have reached for the button. So really, it feels like if there's any slight road bump, she's out. She needs someone to be like 200% down to date. Although I feel like it's unfair because I feel like he was being very open and vulnerable and clearly didn't reach for the button. So it would have been nicer for her to give him a chance. Like I feel like something could have worked there. But I mean, it's tough. Dating's tough. You know, she's probably a bit insecure. Everyone's a little insecure to some level. So I don't blame her for the button press. However, it disappoints me because I think it could have worked there.
What did I do?
Honestly, I feel like it's because I'm heavy.
No.
No? That's the vibe I got.
Not a problem with me. You are a good kisser, though.
Thank you. So are you.
You thought he was saying he was not attracted to you?
Yeah, it's been pretty common in my experience. You talk with someone for a while, and then when they see me in person, they're like, oh, actually, I don't know if I'm feeling it. That was the vibe I got. Hi.
Hey. I mean, that's tough. That must be a hard thing to deal with. But I think she choked. We can admit she fucking threw. Because he seemed like a catch. And if anything, his biggest flaw was being a bit too honest. All right. And for him to have some hesitations in like vocalize that, like for her concern to be, I thought you would think I am fat. She should have given him the chance to say that he is fat, because everything that he said showed that he was open to being honest about his feelings. So I think she choked. I think she fucked up. I think she's going to get button pressed, and I think she's not going to get a match today.
What's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Oh.
Why? I don't know what she could have answered.
Oh.
I was so sorry. I can't. It's Aries. I had bad experience, and I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, he's so fucking cringe. Oh my God, it's like the literal meme. What are you, Aries? Now.
So, you both are blindfolded.
Yeah.
What other senses can we explore?
I guess touch. Do you
Touch,
wanna
smell.
hold hands? Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Smell's a weird one. Don't say smell. Smell, I feel like you can't do smell normally. Oh yeah, I know you better now. Don't say taste, chat. Taste is weird. You can't taste, well, I guess they did kiss each other.
How much money do you make? Say it on the count of 3.
She's trying to back out of it so fast. Well, but I had a job and then,
How much money do you make? Say it on the count of 3.
Wait, look at his face after the question. He like leaned forward like it was a last stock situation in a video game.
Oh, wait.
I'm broke.
Why are humans so afraid to talk about money?
I feel like this is a first date. We should be talking about, like, what's your favorite color and, like, shit like that. What is your favorite color?
It's royal purple and all gold.
Oh, are those gonna be your wedding colors? That should be cool.
Wow, are we talking about marriage?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Listen, you paired the two Africans.
You know what? He is a Giga Chad. He openly admits that he's fucking broke. He rejected someone because they're an Aries, and she said the word marriage, and he went to hit a button that's not lit.
In the room together.
Is this red yet?
Home beat you to it.
No!
Why?
Well, I know why. Because I brought up marriage.
Already.
You can't take a joke, you little
Nahome's biggest fear is that he won't be able to reproduce children.
I thought it was that he would date an Aries.
Your end or my end?
My end.
His testicles.
You know what? The button's actually based. It's his testicles. He actually specifically has really small, pathetic nuts.
I don't know if I want kids.
Oh, she beat you to it.
That's cool.
Sorry, but also I hope that you do have them.
Oh yeah, I will. Trust me, I will. I will.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, whoa. Yeah, it's all cool, man. It's all cool. No, trust me, I fucking will. I'll have several.
Oh, you're in film.
I have a few film cameras, and I like to go to places around the city. I love to explore abandoned buildings.
That's crazy because I'm in film too.
Oh shit, what do you do?
I'm an actor.
You're an actor.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do TV and film. Yeah, that's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look, to be fair, if you live in Los Angeles and you're on something like The Cut and someone says they're an actor, it means they're fucking broke.
Annika, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay. Sorry, Annika.
No, that's okay.
Damn, bro, she's chewing through these people. They get a fucking word out. She's playing this like it's Tinder right now.
My name is David.
Hi, David.
I'm from Georgia.
Oh, cool.
Living here is, it's
Okay, no way she
it's
answered
cool.
rejects.
I'm liking it.
What did he do? You're literally blind. How can you have a flaw with that? You're from Georgia? Oh, cool. Kill yourself. Anyway, next. Hi, I'm Jack. I went to Disney last weekend. Next. My name's Greg. I like geography. Next. What was the flaw there? How can you even defend buzzing because he said I'm from Georgia?
It's fun vibes. How's your day been?
Just because you're self-aware doesn't excuse the actions.
Ooh, can I ask you something? Are you the type of person when you're in the shower, do you wash your legs?
Yeah.
Because some people just think that the soap just drips down.
No, that.
Wait, it does.
How do you face in the shower? What way are you facing?
My back towards the nozzle. Normally I have to wash my hair, so my...
You normally have to wash your hair? Why don't you always have to wash your hair?
Why are these guys being so aggressive about showering? I've never seen such passive aggression This is like a 30-second conversation about showering.
Are you like big into astrology at all, or?
Yes.
Oh, for sure. My ex was really into it.
Okay.
It really tore us apart.
Was that a joke?
Yeah. Yeah, Taurus is a sign.
This is the worst conversation I've ever had to be a third party to, but actual good one. +2 for him.
Why the hell are you rejecting me, Amy?
That was the worst joke I have ever heard.
Okay, give me one of your jokes, Amy.
I think we didn't have any matches this round. Too many naughty, not enough nice.
Dang.
Humans.
It didn't end in a match. You know what? There should have been one match, though. This should have been a match. And I will die thinking that this was the saddest rejection in history. They should have ended up together. She fucked up. I think it would be a nice rule if you reject 3 people, on the 3rd rejection, you leave. Like, let's just see some new faces. I don't want to see someone swipe left on someone because they're from Georgia, because their sign is Aries, or because their name is like, you know, Jackson. I feel like that we need, you know, better conversation. How's it going all? Welcome back to Mogul Mail, and before we jump into today's video, I gotta point out that I have really bright bleach blonde hair, which is a decision I made by myself, so if any other creators or YouTubers have it, just know they copied me, Mogul Mail. Anyway, today we are talking about cheating. It did not end with chess. In fact, there's a lot more cheating stuff that happened over the past couple weeks, and the first one's big, okay? So you might want to sit down for this. I know a lot of you guys might be pro fishing enthusiasts, and Josh Runyon, one of the most prolific fishers, he's won hundreds of thousands of dollars in prizes and prize money, was caught cheating this past weekend. Take a look.
You fucking bullshit!
Get him out! Get him out of here!
Yeah, I would.
Jason, we gotta file police.
All of them.
Every fucking.
Now, you might notice the crowd's quite upset, but they have damn good reason. Because Jake was caught stuffing these fish with metal balls to weigh them down. Not just several metal balls, by the way, but also was stuffing the fish with more fish. Littler fish inside of the bigger fish. Like those babushka dolls in Russia, which are certainly not called that, but that's the only name I could think of. So anyway, hearts out to the fishing scene who's going through some really tough times right now. And Jake, how could you? How could you? What do you got to say?
I got video. You got anything?
How disappointing. But that just scratches the surface of the cheating scandals that have been happening over the past couple weeks. The next one is a face you probably a little more familiar with, Nadia. All right. Have we all heard of Nadia? Maybe smiley face right now. If you have, she's quite famous for being, I'm the best female Call of Duty player, and I'm proving it with clips like this. And also has been accused of cheating a lot, like a lot, so much so that I know about this, and I've never played Call of Duty in my damn life. She's risen to popularity doing a very common TikTok strat where you post a video like this.
I have 2 hours to drop a 40-kill game, and if I don't, I have to delete everything off my computer and quit gaming forever. And there's also a problem. Every time you follow me, your name appears with this sound.
Can I get a
Which makes it almost impossible for me to actually play the game. Now, I know you guys don't want me to quit gaming forever, and I know you love watching me, so please pray for me. By the way, this is all happening live right now.
And then you click, and she's live right now, and has a few thousand viewers on TikTok, which the goal is to translate those viewers over to Twitch or YouTube or wherever you're streaming, which is a strategy that I know Haylight, who I've shouted out a couple times in the past, popularized over on TikTok.
My chat just me up. Yesterday, I let my chat choose what game I should play on stream. But if I gave up, they got to control my Twitter for a day. And they could tweet anything they wanted to. But if you guys think for a second, I'm letting one of you guys tweet out how little my willy is. You're absolutely out of pocket. They chose...
Anyway, you get the idea. And Nadia has used that tactic to amazing results, all right? One of the biggest streamers in the Call of Duty Warzone section, if not the biggest when she's live, also has 14,000 subscribers, which is a huge, huge number, top 0.0001%. And she's done that riding the wave of being accused of cheating. If you look at any of the comments on her TikTok, if you watch her chat for a while, you'll see people who pop in who accuse her of using aimbots, just general hacking, using VPNs to switch to different countries that have easier lobbies because there's less players online because it's nighttime. Or maybe people think players in Brazil suck. I don't know. And the cheating accusations are, I wouldn't say the strongest in the world. It's usually clips like this.
I'm a big Gouda guy. I like me some Gouda.
Gouda is good.
Gouda's good.
I see what you did.
Oh my god, I'm stuck.
Okay. Now you, like me, might be like, well, where's the cheat? They'll slow it down. Now, unless she unlocked object permanence a little bit early, I thought us humans were supposed to unlock that at age 40. How was she supposed to know the guy she knocked was still behind the fence? But it gets worse.
Load out on me, girls? Yeah, I would love to. I would love to.
As a avid Maria, I actually like really this question, and I feel like a traitor in my own body. But then again, she started shooting at me, so like.
Wow. So maybe the idea is there that she wasn't accidentally shooting at her teammate who ran in. She was aimbot shooting at someone across the map that her aimbot locked onto. And there's honestly a few clips that look a bit weird. I'm not a Call of Duty guy. I think you can chalk 95% of them up to aim assist being a little bit weird and wonky, but that's the game they've decided to play. And if you look up Nadia cheating, you'll find a lot of videos. And it farms a lot of viewers. So, you know, I've watched a fair amount of them. It's mostly people doing useless commentary and then showing one of those 5 seconds clips that I showed you, and then concluding that she cheated or she did not cheat. None of it seems conclusive enough for me. However, it did seem conclusive enough for a former professional Call of Duty player, Censor.
She resnaps.
That is, yeah, that almost looks like a glitch.
Wait,
like,
this girl has to get canceled for this. What the fuck?
So
didn't know.
Clip here, her gun jumps up to the left and then jumps right back.
Didn't like that, dude.
Look, bro, I literally play the game 12 hours, 7 days a week. I've never fucking had that happen.
But why does it snap though like that, dude? Like, what's the call?
So, Censor initially accuses Nadia of cheating on his stream, and then goes into a second phase of his life where he decides to start accusing people of cheating with a source that he has. Tweets out, should I start exposing cheaters? Which the answer obviously is yes, why wouldn't you? And does exactly that. There's people online who he's played with who he accused of cheating.
And I play against this girl, T. My opinion is that she cheats. I feel when I play against this girl that she cheats.
Now, the technology he has is that he has a friend who has hacked into one of the areas where you can download cheats, one of the websites, and he can see the list of people who have downloaded the cheats from that website, and he used it to check people's names in the actual game itself, and their Activision name with the name that they used when they originally downloaded the cheats. So they just cross it, and if it matches up, you probably cheated. And he used that to find out that this person he's talking about cheated.
Up right there.
Jen got banned.
And then to prove that he was right, that person then got banned.
Yo, Censor.
This is not Nadia, by the way. Totally different gamer.
Jen down!
Yes!
Bro, good.
Yeah!
It's about time.
Let's go!
Now, outside of his body being wonderful, he also shows that he quite likes the adrenaline of getting people accused of cheating. A little too much, I would say. If you hack, I will find you. Doing the right thing today, I am justice. Get your popcorn ready. And at one point, tweeted about Nadia, kind of crossing the paths, going back to the original story. So he has the ability to find people who are cheating with this little thing that he hacked into. He's now cross-checking people who have cheated, and now he's tweeting about Nadia because he received a DM from Nadia that said, wait, why are you being weird? That's not what happened. I DM'd you because someone sent me a message saying that you were going to frame me. I hope whatever clicks you get tonight or whatever exposed party you do makes you as relevant as you pray to be. To which he replies, I don't care about relevancy. I'm here to do the right thing. I respect that. I respect that, Doug. Let's see what he did to do the right thing. Let's talk about Nadia and how she's afraid that a girl who got exposed for cheating thinks I'm going to frame Nadia while we wait for X to get home to expose cheaters. Okay. Detective Doug has a message for Nadia tomorrow night. See you there. Okay. And then he uploaded this video. Okay, can we pause? If we are trying to do the right thing here, we are trying to expose cheaters. What is this PBS version of Content Cops intro doing to help that?
Detective, what are you smoking?
That Nadia pack.
Wait, isn't that your $1 million Armani suit?
Just buy another one.
What the fuck is happening? This goes on for another minute, 45 seconds total. I don't understand any of it, to be honest. It's very cringe and ends with him doing pull-ups.
97, 98.
Yep, 100. Oof, that seemed hard.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Doug Sensor Martin here. Hope you guys are having...
Now, if you're wondering if the rest of this video, he dives into how Nadia might have cheated, no. He actually says that the technology that he had to find cheaters was not even for the game that Nadia plays. It was for Call of Duty Vanguard, and she plays Warzone. Not to mention that he jumped the gun a little bit early and admitted where he found the technology and what website he hacked into a little too quick, and they patched the hack. So they're not even hacked in anymore. They have a list, but it won't update because obviously the people who sell cheats don't want people to know who their clientele is. Otherwise, people won't buy from them. So he lost the ability to prove anyone's cheating, and he can't prove Nadia's cheating. So why the fuck is this video 8 minutes and 2 seconds? You might be wondering. Well, one, if it's over 8 minutes, you get to run ads. And two, he spends the second end of the video proposing to Nadia. Did you think I made that up, by the way? Because that obviously was a twist ending that no one was expecting. I didn't make it up. It's really what happened. And then Nadia came out and said, I am so happy that I like women, which is a really fucking funny comeback. And even if he wasn't looking for a little bit of attention or clout, it is the most views he's had on YouTube in a long while. Gained him more subscribers than he's received since January 2020. So you know, it worked for him. There's a nice little spike on the graph here for him. But doesn't seem conclusive on the story of if Nadia's cheating. And to be honest, based off the people I've talked to who I trust, who are like good Call of Duty players, I doubt she's cheating. All right. It doesn't seem like she's cheating at all. I think she's just absolutely milking the cheating thing. And it's so intertwined with her brand because it does so well to promote her viewership across everything. And the reality is she's just probably a slightly above average gamer and also a woman, which is a bit shocking for some incels on TikTok.com. Because I don't even think she's like particularly godlike. You know, from what I've seen and heard, she's not like the best. So I don't know. That seems to be about it. Let me know if I'm off base. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if you have the smoking gun of where Nadia cheated. Is it that she performed slightly worse on LAN? Ludwig, you forgot that she performed slightly worse on LAN. Oh, in the beta for a game that has never come out and that she has never played before that held maybe some of the same guns, but it has totally different movement. Okay. Fair enough. If that's your evidence. If she played really well, is she no longer a cheater? I don't know. Doesn't really add up to me. Much like the chess cheating scandal, until there's more conclusive evidence, it feels weird to fully commit to one side. But I do lean here that probably not a cheater. And face sensor, whew, stick to playing Vanguard is what I would say. All right, have a good one, everybody. See you later. Goodbye. Off rip, I have to apologize for the setup, but it's the best I can do because I'm on vacation in France celebrating my grandfather's 90th birthday. And the first thing he said, by the way, at his 90th birthday party was, I'm not making it to 100. So, glad that I'm here. That was weird of you, Grandpa, but God bless. Anyway, today, some major news happened, and I need to talk about it. It's super important, and so let's just jump right into it. We are talking about cookies. Yeah, that's what got me here. That's what got me out of my vacation. We got to talk about cookies. Now, look, at this point, you guys, I'm sure, have heard of what I'm going to talk about today, the Pokimane cookie drama, but I wanted to talk about it myself because I have seen what the people are saying, and it seems like you get an instant 1.5 million views if you just say Pokimane dumb, cookie bad. But I feel like we need to dig a little deeper. We need to be rational humans who look at a story that's trending, and then rather than just hopping on whatever the hot phrase is, we'll do our own conclusive research on what we feel and what we think based off the information available. Is the world sexist? Are Pokimane's cookies a scam? Are people broke? These are all things that we are going to figure out today. But first, let's get into the context of the drama, which started with Poki's original announcement. Biggest announcement of my career next Monday. And it's a product launch. All right, this happened just a couple of weeks ago. And here it is. All right, this is her announcement. She says, it's finally here, introducing my new company, Mina Snacks, which, as far as I understand it, is a healthy snack company that is offering a flagship product, their Midnight Mini Cookies, which is real non-GMO with added vitamin D. It's healthy, it's good for you, but it's still yummy snack. That's the vibe that I got from it, which makes a lot of sense from a creator's point of view. All right, if you want to make it as a creator and you don't want to make videos into your 50s, generally you make a product. It kind of feels like Hollywood actors in alcohol 5 to 10 years ago is content creators now trying to make a new brand, right? Mr. Beast with Feastables, it's worth 1.5 billion. Logan Paul and KSI with Prime, apparently is worth 8 to 10 billion. That seems like a big number. Maybe that's true. I don't know. But that's where the money is. That's where the rest of your career is. And I'm sure that Pokimane, along with her management, her team, were like, hey, you make this healthy snack company. It's something you believe in. And if you fuck with it, it could be $100 million venture and in every store in Walmart if you market it. And that's your job. You market it, we'll make the product. It'll be great. Bing, bang, boom. Okay, that's cool. That's great. But instantly, there was a lot of backlash to the announcement of this company. And it came from a lot of different parties, wondering if it's perhaps a scam. Pokimane's new snack company is being called out for allegedly using rebranded products. And apparently this company called Tootsie made a Midnight Mini Cookie already with very similar ingredients, except for the vitamin D, and in a similar look, at least based off the package. And everyone's now talking about perhaps this is a scam. Is Pokimane white labeling a product? How could she? The answer is almost certainly yes. All right, she did not make a cookie factory and start making cookies. That would be a big risk. Generally, you would partner up with a company who already does this, who has a lot of expertise in this area. You would create your own branding. You might even try to pick certain things that you like, or maybe even pick a more expensive version of what you like and then sell that to your audience and perhaps the rest of the globe afterwards. I know, because I've done this, specifically with my swipe bidets. Ooh, look at that. What a beautiful graphic. Shout out Otto. My swipe bidets, I've said this before, are a white label product. No, I did not make my own factory where people are pumping out bidets. I worked with a company who already makes bidets. I picked the designs and the products that I thought were best, and then I rebranded them. We worked like a year on branding and product selection and manufacturing of them, and then I sold it to my viewers. And it worked out really well. We made like 7,000 last year, and they sold out within like a few weeks. And there's actually more available right now. It's not a ad for swipe, but we did re-up them if you'd want to get them. And you might be wondering, well, Ludwig, isn't this kind of a scam? Because if it's white labeled, why don't I go to the manufacturer directly and buy from there? You're upcharging me for the Ludwig branding. And you could, if you wanted, you could. Here it is. It's leaked. Oh, this is the product. You can see it's very similar. It's the Fresh Spa Comfort Plus. It has 2 nozzles for front bussy and back bussy. And you can get it for $59.99. Or you can get it from my website for $50. Wow, it's cheaper. How does that work? Because I buy it in bulk. Bitches, it's how it works. And I don't need a big markup because I'm not trying to make money. I'm just trying to have every asshole in America be clean. Sorry, I care about that.
So it doesn't always necessarily mean it's a scam just because you're white labeling. Okay, that's just how it works. All right, sometimes people white label produce things en masse and then sell them because they like the thing. That's okay. That's not a problem. All right, so Pokimane responded to this drama. And specifically this tweet, Pokimane's new products apparently just rebranded Cookie and she sells it for 3 times the price. Scam? And she said, hey, well, it's actually not a scam. I'm actually working with a company who made that. I like the cookie and we rebranded it. And we also changed like a lot of the products in it. So, you know, although they might both have flour in it, one flour could be more expensive. I don't think it has flour because it's gluten-free, but you get the idea, all right? That not all products, just because it's the same name, are the same price. And does it definitely have a markup because it is Pokimane snack? For sure, 100%. Definitely does have that. But I don't think it has such an absurd markup that this is Poki's secret way of doing a cash grab after her 10 years plus of content creation. I don't think she's trying to like milk it. I think she's actually trying to make a successful company. And here's the fucking kicker, all right? If it truly is overpriced and not worth it, it'll reveal itself in time. It just will. Or even the viewers who might initially buy because they really like Poki will say, all right, I spent $28 for 4 packs, $7 a pack. I didn't super like them. It's not worth it. I won't buy it again. And then she would have to drop the price, right? That would just happen. So you don't have to get like mad about a price of something. It usually corrects itself in time. Capitalism. Wow. Oh my God. Anyway, that should have been the end of it. But of course, we know it wasn't. That was posted on November 15th and November 16th. We had a lot of people farming it still, you know, for likes on Twitter, updates on Reddit, and views on YouTube. Like this person, I don't know this person, whatever. I'm not trying to fucking roast them, but Pokimane responds to scam allegations? Embarrassing. The title makes me laugh. This came out November 16th. This was in reply to Poki's tweet, which really should have just been the dagger in the whole thing. All right? But people kept talking because it gets clicks, baby. All right? All these fucking influencers, they're just farming it for clicks. I'm doing that right now, but that's what we're doing. And then, of course, I think in response to the continued backlash, which didn't really make a lot of sense in the first place, Poki buckled. She cracked. She croaked. She choked. Somebody in her chat was chirping. She got a little one guide by it and said this.
Are like, oh my God, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyway.
Okay, and let's just say it plainly. That was dumb. She shouldn't have said that. That was mean. She shouldn't have said that. That was off-putting. She shouldn't have said that. Let's just get it. That's just a fact. That is a fact of life. Those were not nice words to say, especially when you're a millionaire talking to people who aren't millionaires. It's just a position where words like that shouldn't be thought of, much less said. Boom, bing, bang, done, okay? And it created a shitstorm, all right? Everybody was like, ooh, let's cash in the view train. Poki fucked up. Time to get views. And let me tell you, the views they got. All right, I promise you, if Asmon Gold shows you his metrics, that was a 1 to 10 on YouTube. And of course, Charlie made the video that was the biggest about it. I think it got 5 million views. I mean, it does speak volumes about how many views you get when you talk about Poki. And mentioned your wealth was built on their backs. And this seems to be the main sentiment, right? Poki was calling this viewer broke. And because of that, she's not really respecting the people who made her rich in the first place. She's disrespecting her viewers. I'm going to poke at that a little bit here, because I really don't believe that most of Poki's viewers are actually offended or give a shit. Most of them right now are the ones trying to like do damage control on her behalf because they fuck with her and they watch her play Valorant. The people who are actually upset have no idea what her Valorant rank is or that she plays Valorant, and they're just outraged on behalf of her viewers, right? They're like, why would you talk about your viewers, the people who made you rich and disrespect them like that? I don't think that's what was actually happening. I think this started in the first place because this was overhyped outrage, which shouldn't have existed at all, from people who don't actually watch Pokimane at all. She shouldn't have said it. It was dumb to say. It definitely affected people who do watch her who weren't even attacking her in the first place. I don't think they give a shit right now. I don't think 90+% of them give a shit. I think the people who do give a shit are on the outside looking in, being outraged on the behalf of these somewhat made up viewers, right? Just some real, most made up. And then Pokey follows up with an apology tweet saying, while what I said was 100% intended to be a joke, I see why I came off as insensitive. I apologize. I understand the price might be high. We're maybe going to see if we can make it more affordable. I don't know. And I was trying to talk to one rude chatter, not a general statement towards everybody. Okay? But damage done. Damage done, she said in oopsie poopsie. And now it's just, hey, let's talk about how what she said was dumb and cash in the 1.5 million views. Cha-ching! Okay, you know what? She's helping the economy. People don't talk about that. But I have a theory about why this happened. Okay, some people think this is just Pokey fucking up. Pokey gets in trouble because she fucked up. That's why this is a big stink. Other people might say sexism at work here. It's because she's a woman. It's because she's a woman. I have another theory, and I thought about this initially because I saw this post on my Reddit. Okay, Destiny has nice things to say about Ludwig. Here's the clip.
Even behind the scenes, I've never heard anything bad about Ludwig, ever. Most of the stuff, a broad variety of content creators have good things to say about him personally, privately, publicly, ever. So, yeah, I think that if Ludwig were to market something, it's like, hey, listen, guys, I'm selling stuff, and, you know, this is what I do, and it's my markup, and I'm just trying to make some money here. I don't think Ludwig would get a lot of pushback. I could be wrong, but, like, just Ludwig is just so straightforward and so, like, brazenly transparent on everything. I feel like I don't think Ludwig would get that much of a negative pushback, yeah.
Now, I'm being glazed and used as an example here to argue against this being sexism at play, and it's just Pokey fucking up at play. But I think it's actually even more interesting than just simply Pokey fucking up. Okay? Because if we look at some other things, maybe some more innocuous things, for example, here Pokimane answers the web's most searched questions, Wired, autocomplete interview. You can see it didn't go very well. All right? Now, she doesn't say anything controversial in here. Pokey just has a lot of haters, almost 6K downvotes, okay? I did the same shit. I got 10 times more views on mine. I only got 1.6K downvotes. And here's my theory. Pokey is really, really famous. Like, you cannot fathom how famous she is. 9.3 million followers on Twitch. I think outside of Ninja, she's probably the most famous streamer alive. I would argue more famous than XQC. Maybe not after the recent drama, but she definitely was, all right? And that's further backed up if you look at Google Trends. There is 1 week in the past 12 months where I have been more looked up or more famous than Pokey, and it was chess boxing. And then the week after chess boxing, things went back to where they were. She's really, really famous. And why does this matter, Ludwig? Why do you keep bringing up that she's famous? Because when you start content creating, the people who know about you are just the people who like you. So if you fuck up, they're going to be the most charitable possible people. They'll be like, we get it. Sometimes you fuck up in life. It's okay. And then the more famous you get, 2 new groups of people start to appear. Group number 1, neutral people. The people who will only occasionally see a clip of maybe something big, an event that you do, or maybe a fucky-wucky that you do. Easily swayed people. And the second group is haters. People just they don't like you. They don't like, maybe they were neutral people who saw a clip and then don't like you and then further feel that feeling. Or maybe they just hate you because you use terms like Riz and you're in your mid-20s. That's also possible. And when those 2 groups, all right, the neutral and the hater group, massively outpower the group that likes you, any sort of controversy that might start will overwhelmingly, through the echo chamber, seem a lot worse than it is, and then become like a fucking snowball and keep growing. So the reason that I think that if I was in the same position Pokey was in, is that it wouldn't get out of control. I don't think that group is so big for me. I'm not that fucking famous. There's not a lot of the neutral and the hater group that if I made cookies that were in people's minds overpriced, they won't get this. They won't get upset because they would be like, who the fuck is Ludwig? We don't give a shit. It wouldn't even hit their radar. Okay? I think a similar thing is happening right now, which maybe we'll talk about another day, with Dream, because he is, let me tell you, he's got a lot of fucking people who hate him. Now it's different because the Dream and what he's done is not overpricing cookies. We don't got to get into that, but you get what I'm saying? All right, this is my running theory. Okay. Now you can infer perhaps, why does she have such a large group of people who know about her and also hate her, and that is so much bigger than who like her? Maybe sexism can be at play there. I don't think it's just that simple one-to-one though. I think this is my theory. This is my running theory. What do you think about it? I think it's very smart and good. Anyway, I'm going back to my vacation because I'm missing dinner time right now with my family. I hope you have a good day and see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. And as they say in France, va te faire encuiser à neuf. Okay, ciao.
Hello, this is Ludwig reporting live from the COVID cast, and we are going to talk about the copyright DMCA thing. Now, I would normally put this on the main channel, but the problem with that is that I uploaded a video on the main channel about copyright and about how streamers are watching copyright and stuff, and it was getting out of hand, and maybe people should cool a little bit, and these are some steps you could take to maybe avoid any attention from companies. And the result of that was getting called a narc for uploading the video. And look at this. This is Toast live right now. Again, I would like to preface this by saying I love Toast. I mean, I have a great relationship with Toast. We did a stream yesterday, but everyone is blaming me for that video I posted on the main channel, saying I brought attention to it, and the Fox execs and Viacom execs all sit down and watch Ludwig Ahgren, which is great that people are saying that, because at least they can't also say all of my viewers are kids. You can't have both. All right, you have to pick which fighter are you. But all of Ludwig's viewers are kids, or Ludwig has a bunch of adult men watch him in boardrooms who make all the decisions. I'm down for either universe. Just let me know which one you're picking. Anyway, it was a pretty mild video with pretty mild takes. But now, because action has been taken, two things happened. One, Pokimane got banned live while watching Avatar. She didn't even have the VODs enabled, so this was some live detection. It was either manually done by somebody at Viacom, or maybe a certain episode of Avatar she watched triggered some system that they have, and then she got taken down. I'm probably leaning towards the manual detection, because Mizkif also watching Naruto at the same, or Avatar at the same time, didn't get banned. So I assume, I don't know. I don't really know what it is. And so that's what happened. 1, 2, today Hassan got a copyright takedown notice from MasterChef, which was like the big show everybody was watching. He tweeted out that he got the takedown notice. The result of it, by the way, Hassan didn't get punished at all. He just got a notice, and Pokey got banned for 2 days, which honestly sounds like a weekend off and then probably coming back to more viewers. Not all that bad, but I would like to make some points. Overall, I wrote down some things about copyright. I originally wanted to make an online lore video with like the post narration and MT's editing about copyright, kind of like a Tom Scott style, and about hypothetical scenarios of Twitch's future based off of copyright. But now I don't really want to do it, because I feel like if I do that, people are going to be like, Ludwig, you caused this future. Rather than being like, oh, Ludwig, you predicted this future, which, you know, I don't want to be the one who's blamed for it all. And it seems like that's the only path things are going down. I went to live tweet fail, and it's all just tweets about it. And it seems like I am, for some reason, one of the larger antagonists against the overall, you know, React thing. Which I would add, for one, I react to shit that I'm not allowed to all the time, like TikToks. It's just as illegal. They just have less power than a large company. And 2, I said I would react if I could on YouTube, and also if I wasn't so bad at it. I said all these things, whatever, moving on. Here's the facts. We want to live in a world without copyright claims. We want to, like, as a viewer and as a streamer. Streamers, because 1, it's really easy content, like incredibly easy. You have a fully produced TV show that you get to sit and add value to, but it's already has an insane base value and get paid? That's crazy. That's crazy that you can run ad breaks and get subs while watching someone else's stuff. That's amazing. And 2, viewers also would like that, because that's probably better content than the alternative, which is like playing League of Legends or Valorant or Resident Sleeper TFT, whatever the hell popular game there is. It's probably more entertaining watching Gordon Ramsay yell at a new chef. That's just my take on it. So, you know, people enjoy a copyright-free world. You know, if all copyright was enforced, there'd be a problem. If all copyright was enforced, then things like reacting would be illegal, obviously. But moreover, gaming would be. Because gaming, there used to be problems. Okay, Chugga Conroy will be the first one to tell you that he got in trouble for playing games because you do not have the permission to stream games. You don't have that permission, and they could at any point exercise taking down your stream, and they still do. But it's usually like if you stream it a little too early. You've probably seen a lot of articles about, hey, this guy streamed at midnight Australian time and got taken down wrongfully, kind of like that. But also 3, emotes would be removed. Like most creators, if you look at their emotes, it's like Pokemon, SpongeBob, it straight up rips from any huge media company. I mean, shit, none of it for the most part is under free domain or is custom made. Usually it's like a reference or a parody of a different work, and it's also used to promote streams. So things like that might even get taken down. And I think everybody kind of likes to put the line, and this is a Tom Scott quote, right under what they're doing. So like everybody is like, oh, dude, let me tell you, watching Avatar is disgusting. But then watching MasterChef's okay because they don't do copyright claims on YouTube. So why would they do copyright claims on Twitch? Some people are like, oh, MasterChef is so lazy and disgusting. And then they'll watch like a Kurzgesagt video on YouTube or some other TikTok compilation. It feels like the bar will always just be right below what you do. Even the people who think all reacting's bad are still playing games. And they're like, well, that's okay because there's a precedent of that being okay. The main problems, I think, here are the creators. Because the creators, wherever they draw the line is always going to sprout another creator who's willing to push that line up a bit. And recently it's gotten out of hand, and I'm not going to be in the game of naming names now, but people have been watching anime, Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto. Okay. People have been watching shows, MasterChef, Hell's Kitchen. People have been watching movies, and it felt like it was just bubbling up. And the willingness of these creators to do this is because worst case scenario for creators is that they get a ban. That's usually the worst case scenario. You get a few day ban, maybe some content removed. Usually a ban is actually a good thing because you come back to more publicity, more attention. If you look at Mizkif's viewers after his ban, Hassan's, XQC's, everybody's viewers after a ban are generally higher for the next day, week, month even. So it doesn't really matter if they poke at the beast because the punishment isn't that big. I think the bigger problem is the overall space might become worse because it might escalate the speed at which Twitch implements copyright holds in content ID systems. Here's the future I'm predicting. And this was always coming. Just know this was always coming. The content ID system that is currently on YouTube was built in direct reaction to the lawsuits they were getting for uploading copyrighted content and not paying the original copyright holders. That is what happened. The CEO literally has a quote saying, we need this product because otherwise we're going to get boomed. And they put like millions, tens and tens of millions of dollars into the content ID system to the point where it's goated now. Like it detected me watching Hassan, watching MasterChef, even though I flipped it horizontally and I pitch upped the entire stream. They detected me on YouTube, which is pretty insane. And content ID is basically a stopgap which avoids the content copyright holders from sending little content creators to court. Like, you should be able to, like Tom Scott has said in the past, upload a video from a wedding that includes a song from the weekend. You're not trying to make money off of it. You're just trying to share a beautiful moment with people in your family, and YouTube is the site to do this. And in reaction, the copyright holders should get the money for that song being used. But it's also abused. The content ID system has paid out billions of dollars. That's a real stat. $2 billion in 2016 is the claim. Probably a much bigger number now because they've grown tremendously. In incorrect copyright claims. Okay? And this is people like, a Mojo Top 10 or perhaps a critique on a movie or maybe even a small song playing in the background of a street corner while you're doing an IRL stream that you've uploaded to YouTube. These are all examples of times where someone has been incorrectly claimed and lost revenue where they shouldn't have. And it's abused a lot. Look no further than the fact that I could upload Taylor Swift's song. I could upload a Taylor Swift song like blank space. And in the outro, I could use my song, the outro that I use on almost all my videos. Taylor Swift's team would immediately copyright claim me. But I could also copyright claim the video, sharing the revenue 50-50 with Taylor Swift, even though the majority of the content is Taylor's song. I just put my video as an outro. That's something that can be done to abuse the system. It's not something I'm willing to do because it seems like a lot of work for a little gain, but it's something you can do. And this will eventually go on Twitch. Because the way Twitch works right now, they don't proactively search out any copyrighted material. Because, first of all, they don't want content companies to know that they know it's on their website. They don't want the companies to know that, oh, we've been claiming these people, but we forgot these people, so you know people are stealing our content. What they do, however, is they do mute the VODs. So they're aware. Twitch is aware that copyrighted material is being used, and the way they try to stop it is by muting the VODs. And it's a good temporary band-aid. Because the bigger problem is companies do have VOD detection, but they are building live detection. I know several companies that have already claimed for live detection and several that are working on it. Live detection of copyrighted materials will be a huge problem for Twitch. And they have done everything they can to just put Flex Seal over this problem. But the water is pouring out fast. And I think creators are just punching holes into the Band-Aids that Twitch has applied. Now, this is Twitch's problem. This is always going to be Twitch's problem. But the result of their solution is going to affect not only creators, but viewers for years. It'll change the entire landscape of the website. All creators, this is a direct quote from Hassan, won't be punished harshly. Okay? Hassan said, I can move, I can duck, I can dive, I can change. Meaning if MasterChef suddenly goes away, he'll find something else to watch. If that gets taken away, he'll find something else. If it ends up just being him reading from a teleprompter what the news is, that'll still work. He already is a made man. What this will hurt is the entire website experience for viewers, and then also smaller creators who won't have the same tools of growth as other creators did. It would suck if we lived in a world where even watching a TikTok compilation got you banned. So then mid-tier TikTok, or excuse me, not mid-tier, but smaller creators on Twitch can't just do like a you laugh, you lose. Something simple like that. Look, I can't watch shit on YouTube. I can't. And maybe you were watching this thinking, hey, this is your jealousy oozing. And I've tried in the past when I was on Twitch to do these sorts of reacts. I tried to do Sunday morning cartoons where I'd watch a cartoon for a few hours, and I was terrible at it. I would lose viewers because I was so bad at watching it. I would pause awkwardly, tell stories no one cared about because they really just preferred the show. Think like TikTok time, but you actually care about every single thing and minute you're watching. And I'm there annoyingly talking. So I get it. If you want to throw out my entire opinion, that's fine. But I think the future of Twitch has probably escalated a little bit because creators pushing the boundaries. It was always inevitable. So at the end of the day, are you really going to flame someone that hard? Twitch was always going to go this route. It just might happen, I would predict, in 2 years rather than 5. And it will suck when it happens, but you'll always remember this as the golden era of watching and doing whatever the fuck you want. I mean, look, it's not great on YouTube. It's not. I hate that my VOD gets taken down because I played 2 minutes of a song from Naruto while doing a Naruto quiz against Toast in a 1v1 challenge. Most of my content was original. Most of my content was transformative. But I still have the entire VOD unable to be viewed from anywhere in the world. And that sucks. People hate that. Just look at the comments. I'm not liking this car. You know? Not in this car. Going to the YouTube is the worst for VOD frogs. It sucks. And it's not something that I predicted would be a problem because I didn't realize how privileged and how easy I had it. And so maybe your POV is me bitter, throwing rocks because my house got taken down by the big bad wolf. But for me, I'm trying to lift up a sign that says, hey, look what's going on in my fucking house. Better yet, look what's going on in my fucking car. You really want to drive my hunk of junk 2003 Toyota Camry? Or would you like to enjoy your auto drive where you have to do zero work and you can enjoy all the spoils of war? So what can creators do? Hey, Ludwig, I'm a creator. What can I do? The YouTube content ID system should be your map to what you are comfortable watching. Meaning, don't go to another website. If you can go on YouTube and you can find, for example, Code Name Kids Next Door Episode 1. If it's uploaded on a main channel from the content copyright holder, then it's not chill to watch on stream. If it's re-uploaded from a different content creator and it doesn't have any notice of copyright, then they haven't detected it or removed it from YouTube. Maybe it's also just because it was a re-upload and they haven't found it yet, so make sure there's a large swath of it, but do a little due diligence. Maybe delete the VOD if you're just going to straight up rip off and watch this content so that your VODs don't get tracked for visual copyright claims. Now look, there's a few things that can be done, and even if you take all these steps, this change is still going to happen. So, to all the creators at this point, good luck. I'm not a narc. Except for Hassan, he watched season 1, 2, and 3 of MasterChef. Get him! Get him! Sick him! I want him off the goddamn platform! Before becoming a YouTuber, I used to be one of the Super Smash Bros. Players of all time. I was actually pretty damn good at the game. But since then, my skill has fallen off drastically, and even the most average player can come into my chat, talk shit to me, and then back it up by beating me. So I came up with a plan that would make my chat give me some respect, not just by showing I'm still good at the game, but by beating one of the best Super Smash Bros. Players of all time, Ken, in a 1v1. How am I going to do it? Well, I'm going to cheat. Here's the plan. I hired the #1 ranked Super Smash Bros. Player in the world, Zane, to play for me. And I mean hired. I literally signed him to my esports team, Moist Moguls, partly just to do this. The next step was to bait my chat into trying to 1v1 me in Super Smash Bros. How? Well, I asked one of my mods, Exter, this 16-year-old kid who won't leave me the hell alone, to challenge me. Not just to challenge me, but to talk some shit along the way. All right, chat, today we are going to do... Okay, Exter, what the fuck is this energy you are coming in with right now? I'm gonna smoke your dust. Stop talking like that. You're not better... How about best of 3 right now, but if I win, you can never challenge me in Melee for the next year. The plan worked perfectly. Nobody suspected a thing. And the next step in the plan was to lose to Exter. Now, this was not very good on the ego, but I thought it was important that I lose to him. That way I had an excuse to talk a lot of shit to the rest of chat. That way they would all want to challenge me. You are so lame. You are so lame. You are so lame. Don't say you got washed by a 16-year-old. Chat, I am literally better than 99.999% of people. I'm better than everybody in this chat right now.
Unless there happens to be a smasher who's lurking in here. I'm better than literally every fucking one of you.
$100 money match. $100. Let's run it. Chat, $100 open invite.
I will play anybody in chat. $100 if you beat me in a best of 3, and nothing if you lose.
Let's find out. Let's find out who's better than who. Let's find out. I'm not salty. Who in here wants to play? Give me a name. Then the plan was simple. While I was playing the game, I would give a secret hand signal to Zane, and that would give him the cue to swap controllers and to play for me. There's just one problem. If you don't know, Zane plays Marth, a different character than I play. I play Jigglypuff. And his Jigglypuff, although better than mine, isn't amazing. I mean, look, you gotta use the character you're good at using, right? If you use a character you're not good at using, you might be a little bit worse. But Zane was losing a lot. Sometimes he was playing worse than me. And he wasn't just losing to good people. He was losing to some random ass people. SSB Seal? Really, Zane?
I don't even care. I don't even give a shit. You think I care? I'm not even trying yet. I'm not even trying.
But I had faith. I know Zane, he adapts very quickly. That's what the best players in the world do. So if I gave him enough time, he would get better, he would adapt, and he would start to beat people's asses. That was the fucking best edgeguard conversion I've ever had in my fucking life. And that's when I got the DM. A DM from Ken. If you don't know, he's known as the King of Smash. He was the best player in the world from the start of the game up until 2007. He won the biggest tournaments ever, and he was also on Survivor. He saw me challenging random viewers and asked me to do a best of 7. Ken wants to play? Liquid Ken wants to play. Former best player in the world? Are you memeing? Play me in Smash. Haven't played in a while either. Ken, it's a lot different when I don't play for a while. Because I'm never... Okay, fine. I'll play you. Go live. I'll give you the hands RN. Liquid Ken, that's crazy. There's no sponsor in this video, but I do want to give a quick shout out to Moist Moguls, the esports team that I started with Charlie. Zane just got signed to that team, and his old YouTube channel got screwed over by YouTube. Trust me, I tried calling Susan, she couldn't help. So we made a new YouTube together, and there's a video right now that shows more behind the scenes from this video. So go check him out, give him some love. I'd super appreciate it. Shout out to Zane, excited for the Moist Moguls. And anyway, back to the video. And so to make it believable, I played the first game all the way through. And I actually did pretty damn good. I saw $100 for that against Zane. Ah! But not enough to win. Yeah, fuck. I ran out of jumps. Fuck! Okay. And so I tapped in Zane. And he went crazy. Zane looked marvelous out there. He was hitting rests I haven't even seen Hungry Box do before. You see what I can do? I think Zane was playing so good he made Ken question his own skill at the game.
Oh my god. I suck at Smash.
I was beginning to worry Ken would find out it wasn't me playing, so I had him switch the controller back to me. Only to lose again. And again. No! Okay, alright. We kept doing this back and forth until finally it went to game 7. This is the last game and best of 7. All right, game 7. Give me a second.
I'm sweating. I'm actually fucking sweating.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, the platforms are so perfectly positioned for S-Smash. It's okay. He's at really high percent. We can edge guard. Nice. Get away from me! Heathen! Dude! Fuck! Nice. Edge guard. Okay. 2 stocks to 2. Yeah, he fucking caught onto my shield drops. It's fine. No drop. At this point, it doesn't matter how good Zane is. Anybody can win 1 stock of melee. All it takes is 1 good punish. And Ken could clutch this up, which would ruin the entire video and just make me a cheater with nothing to back for it at all. But that's when Zane did this.
Okay, rest of that. Sorry.
Yes! Let's go! Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. My heart is in my mouth. Holy shit, that was so fucking stressful.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, I had so many chances to rest at the end there. That was a comeback and a half.
He wants the best of 9? No, fuck no.
Those were some sweaty games. I don't think I've sweat that hard in Melee in a minute. Anyway, chat, that's enough Melee for me today. That's enough Melee. My hands are actually already hurting. My hands are already hurting. Well, those were GG's. Those are GG's. And now that I proved I can beat the best Smash player in the world, all that's left to do is say, I'm sorry, Ken. Dude, I'm so sorry. It was a stupid idea. I didn't think you would challenge me. I was trying to beat my chat, not you. It just worked out this way. I'm sorry. I didn't subscribe. All right, see you later. Goodbye. So my favorite TikToker these days, it's this guy.
Have you ever gotten a Snapchat from a girl?
No, this is Thailand. Nice. This is Israel.
Nice.
Geo Rainbow, the absolute GOAT. Anyway, I did this little sneaky thing where I followed him, and then he followed me, and now we follow each other, and I asked him if he wanted to stream with me tonight, and he said yes. So tonight we are streaming with Geo Rainbow. His name's Trevor. I'm just gonna call him Trevor. I'm not gonna call him Geo Rainbow. It's a crazy name to say multiple times. But we're gonna stream together in a bro versus pro. Not a bros versus pros, but a bro versus pro. And then probably in about 10 days, Cody Co's gonna reach out to me to do the same fucking thing. That one's for you, Cody. And we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. Should I call this man up? I'm always so bad with first impressions. I think it's because every time before a first impression, I say I'm so bad at first impressions. And then for a joke to chat, I'll do a really awkward impression for you guys. But what ends up happening is that it's a joke with you guys, but to the person I'm talking to, it's not a joke. It's a self-fulfilling cringe prophecy. This time, this intro is going to be very chill. I'm not going to practice. I'm just going to go into it raw. Going in raw to Trevor. Sorry.
What's up, bro? How's it going?
Not much, dude. Not much. Dude, how you doing, Trevor? You are, I think, the best person I have seen personally make content around GeoGuessr. That's not a meme. I'm saying that on God. When did you start playing GeoGuessr?
Yeah, so I started like studying and like actually competitively playing last June. So it's been 12 months now, but my catalyst was your collab with GeoWizard. I'd always watched his videos, and then after I watched your guys' blindfold video and he had that grease round, that was my villain arc right there. I was like, okay, I have to get good at this now. Every single ounce of free time I've had in the past year, no touching grass, nothing. It's solely Google Maps.
You know how fucking sad it is to hear that you watched me and then not only got better than me, you got like 10 times better than me in just a year? That's like if I found out that Zane watched my Super Smash Brothers set and then became the best Smash player in the world.
Yeah.
Why isn't that me? That should be me. I'm not even a platinum player. I'm gold still.
Yeah, it's like Syndrome from The Incredibles. It's like,
yes,
I'm just trying to, yeah.
Except I am not Mr. Incredible. I'm just a dude. Now, my goal today to kick us off is I just want to beat you in a 1v1.
I think you can do it, honestly. I really do.
You're lying. Have you seen me play?
You know, those trees look Polish. That was a pretty epic move, honestly.
Dude, they look kind of Polish.
They did look Polish, and you were close, honestly.
Yeah.
No, I've seen you play. You're above average. I think you have the skills to beat me, honestly.
Dude, you are being nice and lying. You're lying to me. What is your background, bro? You have like 14 stars. You look like a Top Gun jacket.
I'm level 150 in the game.
I'm checking what level number I am now to see if maybe I should feel good about myself.
You're level 34.
Top 10,000 in the world, though, and you can't take that away from me. Are we cool to just do standard mode with moving and all that good stuff to start?
Sure, I probably won't move, but, you know, be my guest. I'm also, like, probably going to guess, hopefully pretty quickly, so
yeah.
If you want to do 15 seconds or...
We'll just do a classy 5 minutes after you guess. No, let's just keep it at 15. I'm going to keep this honest, all right? This is like... Okay. This is basically a litmus test to see where I am at going up against you head to head. I'm ready. I'm ready. Start game.
Let's do it.
Good luck. Good luck. Okay, I'm so fucking nervous. Okay, we're just going head to head like normal. It looks like we're in Finland, I would say. Maybe Iceland. There's a chance it's Iceland.
So immediately this is going to be probably just Finland here. We have 5 stripes on the zebras right here, which means we're going to be in Finland. Gen 2 coverage ends in TIE on the sign, so everything here leads to Finland.
He's already guessed. We're definitely driving on the right. I'm gonna go Finland.
And he's closer there. He went Helsinki.
Oh my god.
I'm losing 400 points round 1. That's not bad.
I'm done. GG. I'm actually not playing anymore. Oh my god, I'm goated. I'm gonna try to embody the mind of Trevor.
Round 3, we're gonna be in like North Yukon here, probably somewhere really north.
Looks like Canada. Cabins. Gluck Gluck River. All right, close. It was Alaska.
This is healing round. This is gonna be Taiwan, I think.
Okay. Again, yellow hash means the Americas, probably South America.
You can see here we have the black and white stripe holes that go all the way down the bottom. That's only found in Taiwan.
No, Peru, Bolivia, perhaps? La Paz?
He should know this as well.
No, it's probably just Peru, right? Just lock in Peru.
Okay, so he went Peru there. He's not picking up any healing, unfortunately, but he did get the yellow road lines in the middle there, so that's solid.
Cut the fucking music. Cut the fucking music!
If I remember, like maybe over here somewhere.
Hey, how about a hint for old time's sakes? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't click. I panicked. I'm in. No, I'm out. Fuck. Okay. All right. Okay. Sure. You know, I'm not used to diverse world. That's the thing about it. Yeah. I'm a world player. So there's a lot more Americas than I'm used to. I've never even seen an Alaska guest before. I didn't know it was possible. Do you think I have a better chance if we take this journey to world, which is something I have done more than you?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give it a shot. All right. Let me think here.
We feel low, so I'm gonna go Switzerland here, but I'm not entirely sure.
Sophie is French. This is all French. We're in France.
So Switzerland has privacy laws where you're low.
Okay, good guess. He doesn't know anything about. Oh wait, it was literally Switzerland.
He went France and was closer, but that's fine.
That's all right. I still beat him even though I got the country wrong. The thing is, I always win my first round.
I like somewhat over here in this region.
What?
So these are all Argentine telephone poles. We have black Google cart, these road lines.
I'm just gonna go Mexico. I have no clue.
Yeah, and he went Mexico.
Oh, that was bad.
Same vibes.
That was bad. That was really bad. It's okay. It's really bad. It's okay.
So here we have dashed yellow outer lines, which are found in Ireland, New Zealand, Spain. But this is gonna be Ireland with these hedgerows.
Okay. All right. Driving on the left side of the road, and there's some chevrons here, black chevrons. European for sure. Has to be Ireland. Lock it in. Northern Ireland. That's rare.
Round 4, it looks like we're gonna be in South Africa. Very common you get these gated fences in South Africa.
Okay. ADT security.
ADT, huge in South Africa.
What did he see? We're in the southern hemisphere. I think it's Australia. Honestly, just a gut call. Could be Queensland. Harsh summer haze. No, it's Melbourne.
He went Australia, which is not a bad guess. That's a very common mistake.
How is it Africa? Why not Australia? How can I nerf you to maybe win?
I could play pixelated. I could play blind. Like I could give you a couple of free rounds. Like you guess, maybe I guess in Antarctica for a couple rounds, and you guess where you think it is.
Okay. All right. How about to kick us off? I want you to go blind.
Okay.
So explain how blind works again.
Yeah. So basically, I can turn on a script that'll make my screen go black as soon as it goes 3, 2, 1 in like the loading screen. That's the only image I'll see.
So you only get the starting frame?
I'll get the starting frame, yeah.
And you guess off that?
I guess off that. It's pretty nerfed, but I think, it's
There's not
doable.
A single universe you would beat me blind.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, I guess.
Okay, so he literally only gets to see this image, and he's going to make a guess. I get to see other things. Like, I get to see a zoom in here, which shows me that we are probably in Hungary? No, Sweden? Denmark?
So immediately here we're going to be in what looks like Belgium. It didn't turn black. I need to fix that, but yeah.
Why? How do you know it was Belgium? I thought Jen was like a Nordic thing. Okay, chill. Stop. Ristorante. Dude, I panicked. I'm panicking. Oh my god. I'm doing worse than before.
This is gonna be Bangladesh. I just taught him this. Let's see if he knows it. So I'm just gonna try and get my guess in, or like say my guess verbally before I guess.
Okay, this is Bangladesh. Chill. He just told me how to figure this out. We are 100% in Bangladesh because the line on top. Okay, please don't kill me.
If Pare signs, it's gonna be Chile. Said it verbally, so I'm just gonna go ahead and guess there now.
We can do this, man. We can do this. Focus up, Ludwig. Pare means stop. Spanish-speaking country in the southern hemisphere. Almost assuredly a Portugal or Argentina thing.
That should do it.
Okay. Run it back. Okay. No, dude, it was actually literally even because you guessed so quick that I didn't have time to walk around. Has to be. This one's too easy for him. This one has to be Mongol. No. Wait, Jordan?
Okay, I'm gonna go Chile here. Maybe North Chile. Said it. Have to go there.
Wait. We're in the southern hemisphere. It's the very southern tip of Argentina and Chile.
Not bad. He was in, almost close to Chile, but.
Okay, I got the country right. I'm like nervous. I'm sweating.
Oh, this is nothing. We have white flowers. I'm gonna go New Zealand.
I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna go New Zealand. How did he know? How did you know that was New Zealand? How'd you know that you didn't even see a car?
Yeah, it's just the green rolling hills with like the New Zealand fences.
It could be the Windows XP background. You don't know that. Where was that taken?
You have a good point. It very well could have been.
Okay. All right. So right now, you are limited to 0.1 seconds, as well as giving me 30 seconds.
Yeah, so I'm seeing 3 seconds of the screen.
Okay.
So I'm guessing, not that limited. If you want to maybe, I'll guess in Antarctica and you can try to pick up 2 points, 2 rounds, and maybe I can come back and win.
Okay. Let's just start with the one free round. We're going to do one more game. I get one free round where you have to guess Antarctica, and I will make a good guess.
Okay, so this is going to be the U.S. We have mile marker here. He could pick up really big points here. Probably like Wyoming or something in that region.
Oh, my man has got to be Argentina.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, shit. I thought we were both giving each other a free guess. Let's do one more free guess.
Okay, yeah. Miscommunication. This is going to be South Africa, probably really south, near Cape Town. Driving left with these road lines. He's going to get this, though. I have confidence.
Okay. All right, baby. I just got to hold my lead now.
Okay, round 3, we're going to be in UAE. I'm just going outside Dubai here. We have the, classic landscape here.
It's got to just be Dubai, right? Whew! Still in it, baby. Still in it. Well, all I need is one good guess.
Round 4, it looks like we're going to be in Sri Lanka. We have the Google card, red, white, blue, white, red, French flag on the car. We have driving left with tuk-tuks, and the Sri Lankan pole I was just talking about with him. So we'll see if he picks up on it.
Thailand? Curse you, Sri Lanka!
Here we're going to be in what seems to be Canada. I'm just going to go somewhere, in SAS and call it a day.
Northern Hemisphere, it says stop, a bunch of double white lines. By God, I think it's the US of A. It was South Dakota. Oh, that idiot. He thought it was Canada. How'd he get more points than me?
Round 6, 1.5x damage. We're going to be in the Baltics, I think. I'm just going to go Estonia here.
I need to focus. I can't listen to music like I'm popping off right now. Latre. These poppy seed fields remind me of Romania.
It was an Estonian bus stop sign. He's going Romania there.
Dude, I'm still in it.
I won't move, but I do feel like this is going to be Colo or Mexico. This could be bad. I'll go Mexico here. I'm not entirely sure. It could be Colo.
It seems like it's the Philippines. I guess it could be South America. I can't tell. Maybe it's just South America and I'm overthinking it. Ooh! Yeah!
He's done it.
Yeah, so you can tell it's Brazil. Trevor, I have to come clean.
Brazil was my last guess there, honestly.
I have to come clean, Trevor. I said the Philippines out loud, and then I looked at chat, and I saw question marks, and so I went South Africa.
You went South Africa?
South America.
Oh.
But it wasn't me. It wasn't an honest game.
I think that's fair, honestly. You can use chat's help.
Okay. It's fair? That doesn't kind of
Yeah, I think it's fair.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, then I beat you fair and square. It only took 2 gimme rounds, and for you to only have 3 seconds of looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, a win's a win, though. So
win's a win, and anyway, Trevor, it's been a pleasure having you on.